Howdy darn do, SteadyTrade Trees listeners. Bryce Dewey back at you in another new location. Let's get after it. So I'm not even gonna really try to preface this with anything too crazy other than, you've probably heard this story, but I'm gonna put my own little twist on it here. As you can tell, the volume in the market, the movers in the market have been, there's been nothing. There's been nothing like the past week or two. Where'd all the volume go? Well, to answer this, we're gonna dig into a story that you probably read about a week or two ago. Bohen with, I think, Archegos Capital, I don't know how to pronounce it, lost a lot of money. Essentially, what happened is Bohen, I believe I'm pronouncing that correctly, was a investor who came overseas and he made a lot of money. He basically started with nothing and built his way up to $10 billion in his capital's fund. And then that's where things get interesting. So when you have a lot of money, it's pretty easy to go to the bank and get leverage. Like for you and me, right, we can get, 2, 3, 4 times leverage with a reputable broker. Now with these bigger banks, you can normally get a little bit more leverage because, they trust you. Right? You have a lot of money. You didn't just get $10 billion by being an idiot. So, you go to the bank and you say, hey, I've got this money. If can we get some leverage? Apparently, and now this is where the story gets interesting, whether or not you want to call it a conspiracy theory or not. He went to a bunch of different banks and got a lot of money. He got a lot of leverage. Some reports say up to $500 billion. Now, the official reports online so far are saying 20, 30, 40, up to 100 billion. No one seems to know the exact number, but there are some theories circulating out there that he might have gotten upwards of $400 to $500 billion. And then, essentially, all these banks, you're not allowed to do that. You're not allowed to go to multiple banks with the same amount of money and get leverage from them. Apparently, these banks started talking a little bit. They're like, hey, wait a minute. He just got a lot of money from us too. We just gave him $30 billion. Oh, no way. We just gave him $50 billion. They all started talking. And as such, and you're not allowed to do that, he wasn't filing with the SEC on top of that with any of these positions he was taking. The bank said, let's liquidate this. We need to get out of this ASAP because we don't want to be taking big losses when the stocks go down, right? He was already in all of these stocks from a low price and they were going up. And when they started going down, if they started going down, these banks were going to lose really, really big. So essentially, he took his $10 billion fund and blew up anywhere from 20 to apparently 500 billion. Now, what does that have to do with what I was just talking about, right? Well, where did the volume go? Guys, I hate to break it to you, but retail traders do not make up the majority of the volume in the market. Big banks, big funds, yada, yada, yada do. Now that, and there were Bohen was using big banks to get this stuff done, Now, when they take these multi-10, 30, $40 billion losses, I can't guarantee you, but I can imagine that they're going to be slowing down their investments in the market for a little while. They don't want that risk. They need time to build back their capital. So not only do we now have banks, big banks, who are probably investing a little bit less in the market, you also do have day traders like me, like you, like anybody. The economy's opening back up. The weather's getting nice. People are doing things outside. That mixed together, the volume's drying up right now, and that's okay. Don't try to go force plays because there are reasons that there's no volume in the market, whether it's big banks not investing as much or it's day traders not being at their computers as much because the weather's nice, the economy's opening back up, everything, you're able to do things again. So use this as your motivation, guys, and I hope that story was interesting. Let me know in the comments down below, how much do you think Bohen lost? All right, guys, I will catch you back here on Wednesday. Have a great beginning of your trading week. Hopefully some action picks up somewhere, but if not, be okay with walking away. Peace out, everyone.